Okay, let's have a look at Harry's paragraph about how Major used language to persuade. So the topic sentence should tell us the technique that Major used in his speech. Let's just see what Harry did. Throughout old Major's speech, there are many occasions where he uses inclusive language. Okay, that's great. These just need to be little letters. They don't need to be capital letters. It's not a name of a person or a place. So little language is good. This is clearly tells us that this paragraph is going to be about inclusive language. So well done, Harry. That's great. Now Harry's also used old Major uses comrades, we, us, and ours. Now the question that comes to mind is when is he using that and to whom is he using it to? So we need to be a bit clearer about that. Old Majors uses comrades and we, our, us and ours, and we just need to add a little bit more in here. And it's probably when talking to the animals. One of the other things that we want to do is actually include each of these as a separate item. So we have to quote them separately, with little talking marks on either side. So old Major, and his name is Major, so we'll give him a capital letter. Old Major uses comrades, we, us, and ours when talking to the animals. That's our example. He uses these several times throughout his speech to highlight that all the animals are equal. So what you've done, Harry, is explained that there. That works really quite nicely. He also uses all rather than I. Again, let's put that in separate things, separate talking marks, rather than I. Full stop required. This shows that he's stating all animals are equal all around the land, even if you don't know them. Okay. So what I'm trying to do there, Harry, is explain the use of all rather than I, as in Major. So he's trying to encourage everybody to be as part of the group. So this shows that he's stating all animals are equal, and even if they don't know them. Now, let's put all this together because he's done a pretty good job of getting this happening. And the last sentence should relate it back to the topic sentence, to the contention. Now, remember the contention in this piece was for Major to persuade the animals to revolt, to become a socialist state. So I'll just put that down here. So if the purpose was to persuade the animals to revolt and become a socialist state, then we need to actually link why the Major is using comrades and I and we and us to do this. Now, remember, what's the purpose of becoming a socialist state? That everybody gets a say, that we all are in it together, that everyone has a voice. And so he's using this I and the we and us and comrades to show that we're equal, to try and encourage people to see that it's important that they work together to become a socialist state. Harry, yours doesn't quite say that at the end, so we're going to try and put on a different linking sentence. So we'll take this one out at the moment, all right, and we'll put something else in. Now, Davis has written this one. He wrote, it's extremely persuasive as he makes the other animals feel as if they are equal. So he attempts to, because it's never definite, to make the other animals feel as if they are all equal and that one animal has no more power than the next. Major wanted the animals to revolt. He used inclusive language to make them believe in this idea and to make sure that they knew the idea was not too far-fetched. Well, yes, or perhaps link it back to that socialist thing. I'll have a go. So what Davis did here is he included the word revolt, which is good, that works here, but this idea, we need to be a bit more specific here. Believe in I don't think we need this bit, but you could have it in, wouldn't make any difference. But what we've done now is we've actually made that so that it relates and links back to the contention, and you'll notice the inclusive language here links the paragraph back to the contention. So let's reread that last section. This bit here is clunky. He used inclusive language to make them believe in the animals being able to make a socialist state. I need to fix that because it doesn't make a lot of sense. So I'll just have a fix and then we can read what I'll put in. Them being the animals believe they are able to make a socialist state, and to make sure the idea wasn't too far-fetched. See how by just making that, it just made it a bit clearer what we were trying to say? All right, excellent. So can you please go back through and check that your work is including some of these ideas?